the Denver-Green Bay game. Broncos with a chance to clinch a playoff spot. They, of course, had been rolling, haven't lost since early in the season. Things were chippy pregame, and you get that, right? It's a bit of a measuring stick game for Denver. You're not playing the Raiders. You're not playing the Commanders. You're playing a division leader. It's a 7-6 game. What a catch and what a throw. Jordan Love finds Josh Jacobs. Only his second career receiving touchdown. He had been battling knee swelling, some questions about his availability lingering into Saturday night. He not only played, but played well and makes a spectacular spinning grab. Green Bay 13-7. At the 2-minute warning before the break, Bo Nix finds Lil Jordan Humphrey. Broncos up 14-13, but the Packers get a field goal before heading into the locker room at 16-14. First drive of the third. There goes Jacobs. He's got a seam, and there's a burst. If his knee's bugging him, you don't see it at all. His second touchdown on those icy whites on the road, and they lead. It's a 9-point lead. One thing the the Broncos have done an amazing job in this winning streak is they have erased deficits, and they're about to do it again. Looking deep for Christian Watson, who injured his chest on that play. Patrick Surtain, the second, makes an absolutely stunning play. Defensive Player of the Year stuff. That's why he's got the trophy. Ensuing Broncos drive. Nix, Portland, Sutton. Big man had an enormous day. I'll get to his stat line momentarily. That gets the Broncos within 2. Broncos with the football back. Nix, Marvin Mims, speedster, spins out of a tackle. And Micah Parsons is down. And this is the dreaded non-contact as he plants. And you see the knee buckle inward. One of my least favorite things are internet doctors. We don't know for sure until we know, but the fear is that it is a torn ACL. 23-21 remains the score. A remarkable leaping grab from Troy Franklin. Knicks put the ball in some great spots. His receivers made some excellent plays. Franklin, 6 grabs, 85 yards. Broncos go for 2, don't get it. Packers get a field goal. It's 27-26. In the thin air, do you try field goal? No, they go up top. There's Sutton on 4th and 3. 7 grabs, 113 yards. The drive stays alive. Later in the drive, 1st and goal. R.J. Harvey, the rookie, continues his late season surge. It's an 8-point lead. About a minute left in the game. Again, go for the field goal? Are they trying to just draw him off? No, they snap the football. Adam Prentice is stuffed, and Green Bay gets the football back. But the defense for the Broncos put the clamps on Love. They did nothing with this drive. Had actually a couple of drops, I believe, earlier in the series. This falls harmlessly to the turf. Sean Payton called his team a Super Bowl team a couple of weeks ago. He knows they're surging now in the playoffs.
Goal 1 is try to go win your division. Goal 2 is try to get the best seed. And then goal 3 is try to win a world championship. And so we still haven't really accomplished 1, 2, or 3. So remember, 1 is win the division. So we're still going.
Talking to Damian Woody the other night about this Denver team, and you and I have done this a lot throughout the season, right? Coming back and winning games. And I asked Damian, is beating a team like Green Bay important as you're trending towards being a playoff team? Because you're not beating the Raiders, you're not beating Washington, you're beating a team that's in your weight class. And he said he thought so. What does Denver show you in winning this game this way against Green Bay?
Yeah, I think that Sean Payton talks about them like they're a young team, and he wants them to learn things. And I think there have been games throughout the season that they've treated to be a bigger deal than just a regular season game. So, look, I think their defense is outstanding, and they played like it today. I think they do a really good job of running the football. And then Bo Nix is, to me, still an interesting player in that he makes some remarkable plays. There are times where you definitely think that there are coaches in the press box that are holding their breath, like okay, good, yeah, like it worked out in our favor. Like that's how he plays, and they're explosive on offense, and a lot of times because of that. And so, like today's a good example of he did not, turn the football over. It didn't mean it wasn't in harm's way at times, but he made a lot of plays against a really good defense to win a game that makes them feel pretty good about where they sit.
And that's a stunning statistic. I mean, it's 11 comeback wins this season. I mean, again, people talk about you wouldn't want to make a habit of it. Well, they are. And, you know, Kansas City lived in that space last year. They made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Denver did make the playoffs last year. Went on the road against Buffalo. Took the lead in that game, right? So, I mean, it's just a young team that's ascending. And they are in the mix. They will be a playoff team. Green Bay figures to be as well. But as you can imagine, after seeing the dreaded non-contact that, quote, doesn't look good, Rashawn Gary and the Packers emotional.
Hurt to see. Good missed on his defense. Y'all all know his impact. But that's give us, you know, more guys up front, more opportunities when they come to, you know, rush calls havoc. But, you know, with his absence, we got to step up front.
That's remarkable context there. Incredibly emotional to see their guy go down. They went all in. They made a sizable investment because of what Parsons represents. He's a game changer and a game wrecker. In his absence, what did the Packers do?
Yeah, I mean, he said it. Basically, the rest of the front is going to have to step up. And so teams deal with injuries, you know, and sometimes they deal with injuries to star players. And that's what needs to happen. And so Jeff Hafley, their defensive coordinator, whose name has already been in the mix to get, you know, some of these head coaching openings that are out there, he's going to have to be more creative. He has been. He is that San Francisco coaching tree, you know, on the defensive side of the ball that, you know, has a good track record in the NFL. So he's going to have to be creative defensively to get things going. That's what will happen. They have been a defensive-led team, and Parsons has been the most disruptive player on that defense.
They have a good defense without him, but they're not obviously the same team without him. The next man's not Micah Parsons. That's right. So it changes the concept.
And the message is always this, like, okay, hey, well, everybody else needs to be a little bit better. And sometimes they do, you know, like listen, Kurt Warner took over for Trent Green because Dick Vermeil said, we'll play good football. Like that's what happens.
But I think hearing from Rashawn Gary, you understand that is a fragile state of mind, and you understand why. Injuries are part of the game, significant impact there. All right, we continue on. I keep saying this. Good evening, welcome to SportsCenter from the nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt on what has been a seismic day in the National Football League as we see the LA Rams clinch the NFC's first playoff spot, while the Packers lose a game, more importantly, like the Parsons. In the AFC, the Chiefs are officially eliminated from playoff contention. As that is, they also lose Patrick Mahomes to a torn ACL in the process, and that is where we begin. They call it the kingdom, and with good reason, and Patrick Mahomes has been the king there and across the National Football League for so much of his time as a starter. Justin Herbert and the Chargers knocked him off to start the season. Early on, were scoreless. Mahomes takes off up the middle and into the end zone. His fifth rushing touchdown, which is the most in any season of his career. 7-0 Kansas City. Chargers trailing 7-3. Into the second, Herbert pressured and hit as he tries to throw. Ashton Gelati picks it off. 14-yard return. Herbert's fourth consecutive game with a pick, his longest in such streak since 2022. 30 seconds left. This was significant as it's a chance for the Chiefs to get closer. They took a look at this one. Does Trey Harris have it? Yes. Did the ball move? No. The hand was underneath it. And now they've got time for a shot towards the end zone on 3rd and 3. And DeAndre Lambert-Smith is able to squeeze it. It's sort of bobbling a little as he goes down, but he maintained possession. They took a long look at that one. Touchdown. It's 13-10. It's now 16-13 Chargers. Early fourth. Tyquan Thornton makes the grab, takes a big shot from the hero from Monday night against Philly. That's Tony Jefferson. Thornton's on the ground. Chiefs are not pleased with the hit. Jefferson was ejected later in the drive. They're in range for a timed field goal. Herbert is looking down the sideline for Kareem Hunt. Instead, Deion Henley is able to make the pick. So big there from Mahomes. Here, 2 minutes to go. Again, looking for a time field goal. Mahomes is rolling, hit as he tries to throw, and he's down. And it is this last step right there. The left knee bows awkwardly, and it's a confirmed torn ACL. Just a brutal end to the season, which will certainly linger into next season for Mahomes and the Chiefs. But still, can they get close enough to try to tie this game? Gardner Minshew, we completed a couple, but here, looking downfield for Travis Kelce, Derwin James.